Spoilers for Thriller Bark all the way to Elbaf. Ever since the beginning of One Piece, we've seen multiple villains come back into the story, whether it be Crocodile, Buggy, Doflamingo. Even in some cover stories, we get some villains like Eneru and Kuro, like Captain Kuro from there he is. Anyways, one villain seemingly making a comeback right now could possibly be Gecko Moria? How? Well, in chapter 1158 from Yamato's cover story, we see a gravestone here for one Kozuki Moria. Now you might be saying, Santiago and Funny from Awesome Corp. That could literally be just a coincidence. And to that I say, shut up viewer, I'm about to explain it. This random cover story has given us so many hints that Gecko Moria could very well be a member of the Kozuki clan. Don't believe me? Well, here's what we got. Hi, I'm Santiago and Funny from Awesome Corp, and this is the Gecko Moria Kozuki theory. So first off, how did this theory become what it is? Well, like I said earlier, Yamato's cover story. The story is basically just a day in Wano after the Straw Hats left the country. Yamato, the new ruler of Wano, goes out to explore in the country, and in the way finds some underground cult where all the members worship Kaido after his defeat. Yamato stops this, frees page 1 and Ulti from their shackles, and then goes to a graveyard. Here, Yamato is told to go pay respects to a hero born in the West Blue, all the way back in chapter 1154. 4 chapters later, we see that the hero is Kozuki Moria, the Pirate of Justice. One indicator that this is very heavily implied to be Gecko Moria is that Gecko Moria was also born in the West Blue. Now, both Morias have seemingly fought Kaido before. While the Kozuki's is unknown, it probably is the same as Gecko Moria's, since, they're the same person. Anyways, in the battle, we saw Gecko Moria lose all of his crew members to Kaido, which then broke his will and made him retire. This battle happened 23 years prior to Luffy's journey in the Ringo province of Wano. Now you might be saying, where did Kozuki Moria live? Well, in the Ringo province of Wano. Another thing about Wano is that it has its own history of ashamed leaders, much like Odin's father was. Since Moria lost all his crew members, it led to him losing his will, much like Odin's father. Moria also lived in Wano around the time Odin dipped from Wano to go on his whole journey with Whitebeard or whatever. That happened, and then he found the One Piece or whatever. Some weird backstory nobody really cares about, Anyways, another thing to back this up is that in Moria's ship Thriller Bark, the zombies are full of samurai, which could possibly be from Wano. This explains how Nightmare Luffy obtained his sword to defeat Moria. This also explains why Ryuma's corpse is just randomly there. Anyways, now you might be wondering, didn't Gecko Moria die when he invaded Pirate Island? Okay, first off, Oda loves his fake out deaths. Just look at Pell. And 2, there were no traces of his body on screen or on page. So we can rule out his death, probably. And the one piece of evidence that solidifies this theory for me is the kanji. For the word Kozuki in Japanese kanji, it looks like this. Now, if we just... No, go over there. No, not there either, bro. Just go. No! Just go over here! There you go. So the kanji spelled backwards is actually the word gecko, which, as we all know, is Moria's last name. So that seals the deal for me. So now that we've gone through the evidence that Gecko Moria could possibly be Kozuki Moria, now what? What can we theorize about Oda's end goal with this plot point? Well, that's where we get into the theories. Since multiple villains have come back for Marineford and that whole war, we're thinking that even more villains we know from the past are coming back for this final war. Maria's plan was always to just get a stronger crew and take back Wano from Kaido. So what now? Is he just gonna come back? Or is he gonna battle against Yamato to fully get Wano back? Even then, how will he get out since he's trapped with Blackbeard? Well, since the whole Pirate Island incident happened with Garp, Kobe, and Akoji, Perona probably freed Moria when that all happened. Blackbeard probably only wanted Moria for his powers, since we're assuming nobody in the One Piece world knows Moria's Kozuki. But here's the interesting part. The Kozukis can read the poneglyphs. Blackbeard didn't need to go the extra mile to capture Pudding and all that from Whole Cake Island when he already had Moria. But now that Moria's gone, who can the poneglyph info go to now? Well, it can probably go to one Buggy the Clown, the other Yonko. Moria wanted a strong crew to take down Kaido, but since he doesn't know about Kaido's defeat, he could just join Buggy's circus. Now it's already a huge crew with strong pirates in it, and Moria could probably add more fuel to the fire. Even then, the only thing Buggy doesn't have on his crew is a poneglyph reader. So Moria would be a perfect addition. Maybe it'll be some like wacky shit where like Buggy and his friends accidentally find Moria and Perona, and then Buggy just kind of goes, "Hey, you want to join my crew?" And they both go like, "Yeah, okay." Kind of like Brooks' entrance to the Straw Hats and Thriller Bark. Just a theory though. But those are our thoughts on the Kozuki Moria Theory. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you agree, disagree, or do you think we're putting too much thought into it? We'd love to read what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more theories and chapter discussions. Your support is greatly appreciated, so make sure to like as well. That's it for the video. We'll hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.